Okay, so I just started reading, then I accidentally deleted it, but I'm talking to somebody who is so divinely protected and loved by the universe, their guides, God, their angels, whatever you work with your spirituality, whoever you work with and communicate with, they love you. You are seen as somebody, like, in the spiritual world, you are seen as somebody who is so strong, like unbelievably strong, and you've walked away from so many things that didn't serve you. But the problem, or not the problem, the thing that makes you different from other people is, look how serene this card looks. Peaceful. The funny thing is, what the Eight of Cups normally talks about is leaving something that's unfulfilling, and it's usually a darker emotion, a darker card. But here, like, there's a little bit of darkness, obviously a little bit of sadness, but peaceful. She's walking off into the sunset, flowing in the wind, walking out of this lake, like walking out of this darkness and depth, but you do it so beautifully. You glow when you do it. Your confidence, the inspiration you get, the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you communicate with others, you are a walking inspiration. And you even inspire your guides. You're such a star. You literally manifest anything and everything you want. And you bring so much love into the lives of everyone you touch. You face the devil so many times, and you get such strides that people would think you were just, like, I just heard something very specific, like, well, not very specific, but I just heard, people think that you haven't been through anything, and this may cause a lot of resentment in some of your relationships. But the thing is, you've been through a lot. You just seem, oh my god, look, the Eight of Cups, like I was saying, it's usually dark, broken, hurtful. But you're so strong. You're so strong. You're so strong. Like, the fuck? Literally, here's the devil popping up again. And oh my god, the heartbreak you've been through, the amount of rebirths you've been through. Do you even know how much you've been through? Like, there's something about, it doesn't, like, your soul feels things so deeply. So deeply. So even something, if you go through the same thing as one person, you're gonna feel it deeper than they will. It's gonna be harder for you than it was for them, because your soul is so vast and so deep. And when you experience something, it's like you're not just experiencing your own pain, but you're experiencing the pain of everyone who has been through what you're going through. You are experiencing more pain than the average person. So you might think, like, oh, the things I go through, they're not like that crazy, they're not that traumatic. But the thing is, your soul is taking on the pain of those who cannot bear the pain of the trauma they've been through. Like, you're taking on trauma from others. You suck up other people. You're like a black hole. Like, you're sucking up trauma from others, and you replace their trauma with light. And then you take all this darkness and you just transmute all of it. It's not even yours. You give away all of your light, and you take everyone's darkness and you transmute it over and over again. And I'm seeing that this is a past version of yourself. You've worked very hard to not be this person anymore, even to the point where you feel like you don't have a community anymore, because the people who were in your life were all people who were dependent on you doing this for them. But you realized you're not making enough progress. You're not living for yourself. So you rewrote your life. Yeah, straight up. You're like, this hurts too much. I need to find a way where I can just be at peace. I don't want to be a warrior anymore. I don't want to battle anymore. Sure, I could win, but I don't want to be fighting all the time. You went after your peace. You are going after your peace. And it's remarkable. It's remarkable how much suffering, how much you take on, how much energy you transmute for others. Like, it's unseen, unheard of in the spiritual community. Like literally, like, you should be dead. You should be the darkest of the darkest. You should be evil. You should be narcissistic by now. The things you've been through, like, your soul should be dead. Your light should be gone, but it's not. It's not. Even the devil has to give his props to you. Because you're so deep. You're so understanding. You're so intelligent. And you've never been nurtured. You've done all the nurturing your whole life. And you've never been nurtured in return. Like, it's insane. It's insane. It's insane. Like, the vibes I'm getting, like, it is insane. I'm gonna look something up really quick. I'm hearing very strongly you didn't have the mother you needed. And I'm not saying anything. You love your mother. I know you do. But you didn't have the mother you needed. And you didn't. For somebody who was never nurtured or taken care of, it's so impressive the way you have nurtured everyone who has walked into your life. It's like, it's unreal. You created something from nothing. You had no example. You had no idea how to love. You didn't know what love looked like, but you became love for everyone but yourself for a really long time, until you got to this point where you're like, I just am going through the same things over and over again, and yes, I'm strong. Yes, I could handle this for the rest of my life, but why should I have to? I want to take care of myself now. And you started taking care of yourself. You were sick of feeling trapped. You got sick of feeling powerless. And you decided to rise up. You decided to leave everyone who you had in your life in the darkness that they were in, and you had to do something for yourself. It's like the house was burning and you left everyone, you saved yourself. And I see you carrying a huge amount of guilt, like immense, deep guilt for this, but it's nothing that these people hadn't done to you. I see in the past you helping these people, trying to help them get out of the house, and then you help them get to the door, and then somehow you end up stuck in there, and they have the opportunity to help you and they never would. Nobody ever gave you what you gave them. But it's not because you didn't deserve it. It's not even because they didn't want to. It's because they weren't capable. And that's what makes you so strong. You have that capability. You were the type of person who, say there were 30 people in this house that's burning, you would save every single person and their pets and their favorite belongings if they asked for it before saving yourself. And you would still manage to save yourself even after that. It's remarkable. You would have these, like, the damage that is done to you, like, immense, and you still get back on your feet. It's remarkable. It's unreal. People think you must be lying. When they find out what you've actually been through, they think you have to be lying. There's no way this person is telling the truth. There's something missing here because it doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. You don't make sense to a lot of people. Yeah. But you have recently just gone through a major change. You reached a point of clarity, a point of where you look around and the air is clear. You can take a deep breath, you can sit, you can just relax. You've never felt this way before. It has nothing to do with what's going on in your 3D, but everything to do with the internal changes you've made. And there's nobody like you. You are a powerhouse, and you are going to take on a lot of responsibility because your team, your spiritual team, divine, the universe, God, they know you can do it. You are one of their strongest soldiers, and you can do it. You're going to do amazing things because you can. You can handle it. You're capable.